The early morning haze blanketed the lake as Carson and Josh found their spot, the surface of the water breaking into ripples with each cast of their fishing lines. Carson had hoped this trip would bring them closer after the tumult of the past year, but silence and the occasional calls of the wild seemed to be their only company. As Carson attempted small talk about the fish biting and the serenity of nature, Josh's focus never wavered from the task at hand. It was only when Carson mentioned how much Lauren used to love the calm of the lake until the day he got caught, and at that Josh's composure cracked, the line tensing just as his voice did. "I don't understand how you can act like everything is normal," Josh said, his voice low but laced with an emotion Carson had feared to face. "Do you know how much it hurt, Mum? How much you hurt all of us by breaking up the family?" Carson's heart sank, the weight of Josh's words heavier than any catch they might have made that day. He had no immediate response, the truth in Josh's accusations anchoring him to the spot as firmly as their fishing lines were anchored in the water. Meanwhile, Lauren, seeking solace in solitude, had positioned herself on the edge of the water, the sun warming her skin and providing a comforting contrast to the coldness she felt at home. Her eyes, drawn away from the serene view of the lake to the rock wall beside her, discovered a series of paintings that seemed to narrate the life around the water, vivid depictions of fish, birds, and mammals that shared this habitat. But it was the large painting of a crocodile, its jaws wide and menacing, that sent a shiver down her spine. The image of the crocodile instilled a primal fear in Lauren, a stark reminder of the dangers that lurked beneath surfaces. The ominous feeling it evoked was stark, pulling her away from the tranquility of her surroundings. She was about to call out to Carson and Josh to share this uneasy discovery, when a voice behind her broke the silence. "Beautiful, isn't it?" An old local fisherman, his face weathered from years of battling the lake's moods, stood behind her. His eyes twinkled with a mix of mischief and wisdom as he followed Lauren's gaze to the crocodile painting. "Ah, that one scares everyone at first. But don't you worry, girl. That croc is just an old legend around these parts, a tale to keep the kids away from the water's edge. We haven't seen any crocs here for years." The fisherman's words intended to comfort, but the legend of the crocodile, real or not, clung to Lauren, a symbol of the unseen threats that seemed to mirror the hidden tensions within her own family. The fisherman, sensing her continued unease, chuckled softly and walked on, leaving Lauren with her thoughts. The day on the lake had been planned as a simple escape, a brief return to innocence for the mother and son. Instead, it became a mirror reflecting their individual fears and the fissures within their family. For Carson and Josh, it was an unspoken confrontation of their fractured relationship. For Lauren, a realization of the threats, both real and imagined, that they all faced. As the sun began to set, painting the sky in shades of orange and pink, the family packed up, the silence between them now filled with the heavy weight of unspoken truths and fears. The lake, with all its serene beauty and underlying menaces, had exposed the vulnerabilities and tensions they each carried. It was a reminder that, like the mysterious depths of the water and the legends that haunted them, healing and understanding lay beneath the surface, waiting to be uncovered.